Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. I do tarot readings, astrology stuff, and other things, but today I wanted to do a tarot reading for you guys again. Today's question is, what are their current feelings for you? So before we get started, go ahead and pause the video to take a moment and find out which pile you feel most drawn to, and then we'll get started. But here we have the Essential Tarot. Here we have the Sacred Rose Tarot, and then finally we have the Tattoo Tarot. So yeah, go ahead and take a moment, pause the video, find out which one you feel most drawn to, and let's get into it. Hi Pile 1! Welcome to your reading on what their current feelings are for you. If you picked the Essential Tarot, this is your reading. If not, go ahead and try to look for a different one. If not, there's might not be any messages for you. Shout out to Aso Tarot for teaching me how to do a good reading intro. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna start out with the tarot and then do some channeled messages and pull some letters and signs, and yeah, try to keep it short and simple today. Okay, so already a ton of freaking cards came out. Let's do this one first. So we have the Hermit, Justice, both in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Feeling a lot for you already. So what is Pile 1's person feeling? We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles, and then on the back of the deck we have Temperance in reverse. Okay, just move this over a little bit. Sorry, my hands are super sweaty. That's why the cards are sticking to me right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo. I need to have everything perfect. Okay. Anyway, so Pile 1, what is your person feeling about you right now and your connection? So right now I'm kind of getting the way that they're seeing you right now is a little bit mixed. I see with this Hermit in reverse, I feel like they really see you as someone who kind of knows what they're doing, someone who is like, I wouldn't say outgoing because the Hermit, that's still Virgo energy, but I do see that they see you as someone who is very well at communicating their feelings and someone who, kind of like I said before, knows what they want, knows what they're doing. I feel like they also see you as someone who's really, like, intelligent. I was gonna say wise, but I don't know how old you are, but maybe, like, they might see you as somebody who has a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience, and I guess that makes sense, because they kind of see you as you know what you're doing. But, yeah, and then, you know, they also, like I said, sorry if I say like I said a lot, I sometimes feel like I repeat myself with these things, but yeah, they see you as a good communicator and someone who says it like it is, pretty much. They have a lot of respect for you, that's for sure. I feel like they might see you as more mature than they are. Because we have this Justice in reverse, I feel like they kind of see themselves as very unstable and very like back and forth, up and down kind of energy. I feel like they're really struggling to find balance right now in their life, so they're kind of just all over the place, and so they might see you as like kind of, I guess, kind of idealizing you in that way of like they just see you as like somebody much better off than they are. Like somebody who doesn't need to go into hermit mode and take time to like think about what they want. This is honest. The Hermit upright is probably energy that they feel like they need right now. And when they look at you, they see the opposite. They see, you know, they see someone who's stable, even if you're not. This is just how they see you. See what sorry. Someone as stable, someone who has really gone through a lot of things and has kind of come out the other side, whereas they're in limbo right now. Their energy is all over the place. They don't really know what they want. They don't really know what they believe in anymore. Honestly, they kind of need help right now. If I'm being honest, I feel like they're just going through a rough time. I actually want to pull a clarification card for this one just to kind of get a better idea of what they're going through right now. Spirit, can I get a clarifier for this Justice in reverse? Oh boy. Okay. Try one more time. Clarifier for this Justice in reverse. Okay, that's too many cards, but I'm going to take this Emperor right here. Which is kind of funny because, oh my God. Come on. Sorry, I was like, I swore I was gonna make this a little bit shorter, but just dragging it out with all of my dumb shit. I think it's funny that we have Justice and the Emperor here, because Justice is, like the sign associated is with Libra, and the Emperor is associated with Aries, which are like directly opposite from each other on the wheel. They're sister signs. They might also have Libra or Aries placements. It'd be really funny if they had like a Libra sun and an Aries rising or vice versa, but honestly with this I feel like, oh, and you know what's really weird? I didn't even notice this. But these are like the same freaking picture. Oh my God. Okay, that kind of adds a whole new thing. But anyway, I think, you know, with the Emperor and the Justice card coming up at once, like to clarify, you know, same person, I feel like it just kind of shows that they really are going back and forth between like two different sides of them. I feel like, you know, because these are the kind of like almost exactly the same picture, you know, they're both holding something, like something in their hand anyway. They have like a little garland and crown. I feel like, you know, there's this continuity to them, like they really, like, it's not a lack of self that they're sensing, it's just a lack of control and a lack of stability in their life right now. Both Libra and Aries are very intense, like all over the place signs, in my opinion. No shade to any Libras or Aries out there, but they're, you know, for both of them, I feel like it's really hard to find balance and like find a sweet spot. I don't know why that came up, but like that's the word I want to use, like a sweet spot of like, you know, where they feel comfortable and challenged at the same time. With the Emperor card I want to talk about, like in reverse, they are really struggling with control right now. I think, you know, if that wasn't like already evident with the Justice card, the Emperor card, they're really struggling with control and their like honestly their ego. They're going through like, so sorry. I feel like they're going through an ego death right now. They are really struggling with their reality. I feel like they're learning that not everything that they thought is true, and they are struggling to to deal with that part of themselves, like the part of them where they felt powerful, honestly. I feel like this person looks at themselves in a way as a powerful person, which is interesting because, you know, with this Hermit card, like I said, you know, they see you as somebody very wise, mature, intelligent. They really respect you, so they think very highly of you because they think very highly of themselves. And they see you as somebody who, like, has their shit together. And right now, you know, that's how they used to see themselves, and now that's kind of all turned upside down. So I feel like, in a way, you've kind of turned them upside down. Like, I think whatever they're going through isn't necessarily because of you, but because I think you just really trigger them. Like, because they have so much respect for you, and because they're struggling, you know, they're not really used to people seeing them struggle, but you kind of, like, see through that. I think another thing about the Hermit card is, like, you know, they're the old wise sage, so they've seen some shit, they know things. It's honestly, in my opinion, it is kind of a psychic card. It's somebody who, like, knows intuitively what's going on, and I think you do know intuitively what's going on with this person. And that kind of scares them because they're not used to that. They're so used to everybody seeing them as this emperor who knows what's going on and who lays down the law, but you kind of see through that bullshit a little bit. So yeah, I think a little bit you scare them. But let's talk about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse right now as far as the connection. I feel like, I want to say they're a little bit confused, although that's not really, like, what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. That's just kind of the energy I'm getting. I think the reason why they're confused is because you kind of come in there and fuck shit up, if I'm gonna be real. You know, I think, like I was saying, like, they're so used to having everything in control, like, they can't really control you. And so they kind of see the situation as, like, unstable. And it's mostly their own doing. It's mostly because of how they see things. They kind of, like, project this idea of, oh, everything's, like, really unstable, like, I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel safe. Like, that sounds really bad. They don't see you in a bad way, and I don't think they see you being in their life as a bad thing. I think they just, like, they're just really uncomfortable. But it's not because you make them uncomfortable, or because, well, it's not because it's your fault. I'll say that. It's not your fault that they're making you uncomfortable. It's just that it's just because they're so used to, like, feeling in control and feeling like they're the one in power. But with you, you kind of, like, humble them. You kind of show them, like, really how small they actually are, which is really scary. And I think I think that reflects in, like, the way that they spend money with you. I feel like maybe they take you on a bunch of, like, extravagant trips or they like to pay for all of your meals, or they like to they just like to pamper you, you know, like this Queen of Pentacles, sorry. They really like to pamper you. Like, they want to make you feel like this Queen of Pentacles who's just very, like, all about luxury and all about like, love and, like, being pampered, really. Queen of Pentacles kind of reminds me of, like, Taurus energy, but same with the Empress. But I think because that they want to treat you like that, it doesn't benefit them, because honestly, from what I'm getting from you through this Hermit card, is that you're more of a practical person. Like, you don't really expect much from people, to be honest. I feel like you're the kind of person who just likes really like down to earth kind of like date ideas, you know? Like, I feel like you guys are like both really attracted to each other, or, you know, at least that's just the vibe I'm getting. You guys are both really attracted to each other, and I feel like a part of you is kind of attracted to this like domineering kind of personality, but it doesn't necessarily impress you with this lavish kind of lifestyle. I feel like, I mean, not that you don't appreciate it, because I think you do, but I totally lost track of what I was saying. Point is, with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like because of the way that they treat you, you know, they want to treat you well. They kind of lose track of everything else. Like, you know, they might take you on a bunch of trips, but then they have like no money by the end of the trip. And I feel like that kind of freaks them out too. So, you know, and also I feel like another thing is like they want to treat you well, but they're just kind of going through something right now. They're going through a ego death. Like I said, they're kind of realizing that they're not the hottest shit in the world. And that kind of freaks them out. And so the way that they see the connection is a little bit unstable. They see, I think they also see like, or not see, but they're just not really sure about the future with you necessarily, because of like the things that they're going through, because they kind of see you as like better than them, and because they're like trying to treat you right, but they just somehow keep like forgetting about themselves, that they're not really sure that they can keep up with you. That's kind of what I'm getting. I hope that made sense. Like, I feel like that sounded kind of bad, because I don't get any bad feelings from you. Or from like your pile. I think it's more of just like, it's more of just them. They're just trying to figure stuff out, and it's like they're overthinking about it so much, which I feel like makes sense with this Justice card, this Libra. I feel like Libra can really think things over, like overthink things too much, you know, because they're trying to find the pros and cons of both sides, and they're just, it like paralyzes them. They like suck at making decisions. That's the real tea about Libras. Anyway, I think, you know, because they're like, it's affecting them so much about this control and like this stability, and like finding a middle ground where they feel comfortable and safe to take risks and like take on more challenges, and to like kind of build up their self-esteem again. They're not really sure that they're good enough for you, honestly, or that they can keep up with you, because I feel like they do have such high regard for you. They have such a like an idealized vision of you that they're like worrying about themselves even more than they already need to, because they're already really going through something. But as far as like shared feelings with this Ace of Cups, I feel like both of you really want a chance to kind of like share your feelings about each other, because that's another thing. I feel like neither of you have really like told each other about how much you guys mean to each other, or like what you're going through, because, you know, like even though they see you in this really high light, like you've done nothing wrong, and you know, you're still a human being and you've still got issues of your own, but neither of you really taken the chance to talk about it and to really get into it. And so it kind of leaves both of you like feeding the tension and like creating your own like distance between each other. And I feel like possibly you more than this person, because, you know, this whole power trip over here. I'm making it sound like this person is so bad. Hopefully they're not, I don't know, but I don't get like terrible energy from them, like toxic energy. I just think, you know, they're learning a lot about life right now. But I feel like you more than this person, because of what they're going through, because they're going through a lot, kind of leaves you more confused, if anything, about the situation, because maybe they don't, like, I feel like, again, with this Hermit card, that psychic energy I was talking about, I feel like you are very intuitive, and you know, like, what's going on with this person. Like, you can see that something's going on, but because they might not really talk about it, I mean, Aries are very hard-headed, and, like, they do not like to share their feelings, rarely, you know, I mean, especially, I feel like if they have a more masculine energy, they might kind of try to hide their feelings, but, I feel like that, like, kind of confuses things with you, and I feel like it makes you really want to talk more, but they kind of might, like, brush it off because they're just not really sure what to do. I think maybe they don't really know how to talk about their feelings. You know, I feel like, especially with, like, two opposite signs or energies, with that Aries and Libra, like I was talking about, they may not really understand their feelings themselves. They might kind of flip-flop between feelings, and they might not feel like they really know what they're feeling. You know, just as simple as that. But yeah, I think both of you want to take this take an opportunity, find an opportunity to talk about what's going on. I think it's just like the timing's not right. I think, you know, something always comes up, or like one of you gets scared and you go, oh, never mind, like it's not important, but when it really is important. But like, yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab a clarifier for this one too. I just thought of that because I want to see like more. Can I get a clarifier for this Ace of Cups? Clarifier, there we go. Seven of Cups. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. I feel like this goes again with like the attraction thing. I think you guys are both really, really attracted to you. Might even feel like a dream come true, or you like feel like this isn't real, this connection. You know, we have 4 major arcanas here, so there is definitely some intense, heavy energy, karmic energy between you two. So you might be really like wilding out about like what's going on exactly. I think both of you, your emotions run so deep between each other that it's hard to really just take the chance and open up about what's going on. And I feel like, you know, that's a big reason why you guys aren't saying anything to each other, really, is like you don't know if by saying something to the other person is going to end things. You don't know if it's going to like make things worse. But I feel like both of you do really want to talk about it, and you do want to like take a chance. You know, I feel like Seven of Cups, it's so like dreamy, and it's so what's the word I'm looking for? It's so dreamy, and it's so like fantastical, mystical, that I feel like both of you deep down feel like you really just have to take a chance. You really have to just say, you know what? I'm gonna go for it, because I feel like you have nothing to lose, you know? But as far as like overall feelings and like where they want to go, I feel like they really do want to talk to you about it, so I feel like at some point they really will. With the Seven of Pentacles, you know, it's about like, sorry, I like totally lost my train of thought there. Seven of Pentacles, it's about like, kind of putting in the work to reap your harvest. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, so I feel like I can see them coming forward to you at some point and talking about it. I mean, this guy looks really sad. I think he's really sad not opening up to you. I think even though you kind of scare this person and you kind of make him feel a certain way, if you know what I mean, it's just like, it feels like this pressure, but I think eventually, you know, once they get over this ego death and they realize that, you know, this power trip, this learning that you're not always right, once they get over that and realize that it has nothing to do with their self-worth and who they are as a person, I think they'll realize that they need to talk to you and kind of start anew, you know, like this Ace of Cups, Ace of anything, oh my god, Ace of anything is about new opportunities, it's about new starts. So I feel like once they kind of figure that out about this ego death, I mean, I feel like that's also emphasized by this Temperance card. Sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. Once they realize that, they can start anew and they'll come to you and say, okay, I know what I need to do now, and like kind of talk to you about it and honestly deepen the connection. And then with this Temperance card, kind of like what I was saying before, Temperance is all about like finding balance, you know, they're just not in that energy right now. And so I feel like that kind of affects the way that they view you in this connection. They just like, I feel like they're the kind of person where like if they're stressing about something, they don't really, they won't address it, but they'll just take it out on other people. And I feel like that's kind of where they're at right now. And I feel bad, like I keep making them sound bad, but you know, I've had my fair share with people like that, and honestly just giving them space to work it out themselves, that's what they really need. And so yeah, I think also just reminding them, you know, like, I know you're going through something right now, but I would appreciate it if you didn't take it out on me. Would help them, one, to get over whatever it is that's going on, and to also realize that they can trust you as a person and that you're going to be there for them, and kind of like confirm their feelings of like respect and, you know, this otherworldly like romance pretty much. And it'll help kind of get over this feeling of you know, I couldn't think of another word. But yeah, like I feel like that's kind of what they're feeling right now on the inside, is just like this nervous, like I don't know what to do kind of energy. So yeah, that's all I have for the tarot. Sorry if that went really fast. I feel like with this Aries and Libra energy, it's just like ideas are going like this, and maybe that's another thing, is that they think really fast, and so it's really easy for them to overthink. But yeah, they just have like their mind is constantly racing. But now I'm gonna get into channeled messages. So Spirit, what would this person say to pile 1 if they could be completely honest? Okay. What would pile 1's person say to pile 1 if they could be completely honest? Okay. I have to tell you something. See, like that's what I was saying before. Could we run away together? Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to run from their problems and it's not really working. But they do want you to be there with them. You get me closer to God. You bring me good luck. You go out with me. I wish I could kiss you right now. I think even though you kind of like shake things up for them a little bit, I think they do find a lot of comfort in you right now. So, or just in general, not specifically right now. What else? Oh, that one flew out. What else would this person say? Hi. I am so angry. I knew this was gonna happen, but my camera cut out. Happened last video. I even said at the beginning I was trying to like keep it short so this wouldn't happen, but anyway, I have the rest of your messages. Sorry. Let's see. I wish we could kiss you right now. So we also have, can we start over please? Forgive me. Where would I be without you? I'm worried that there's someone better. Don't give up on me. I love you and I love you so much. Words cannot say. Yeah, here you go. I did want to note, you know, like, can we start over please? It's kind of like that Ace of Cups thing we were talking about where they really do want to talk about it and have a new chance, like start a new thing. That didn't make any sense. You know, start over, basically. And then don't give up on me, like, again, confirming that they really do want to come forward and say something about what's been going on, but they're just kind of stuck right now. So yeah, these are your messages. I totally forgot I was gonna draw some letters and signs just to kind of like, you know, I guess a little bit of confirmation. If you need it. I don't know. Sorry, my phone is going off in the background. I'm not home. Talk to you later. I think that should be enough. So we have Leo, more fire energy. We have T, L, Sagittarius, even more fire energy, so they could have a lot of fire placements. An M or a W, whichever way you want to see that. Q, R, S, T, U, V. Just kidding. We have Gemini, air placements, some Scorpio energy. Taurus, literally, did I not say Taurus earlier today? And then G. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. So sorry my video cut out. I've been trying to fix that on my camera and will hopefully do so eventually, maybe by next week. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, if you did. And hopefully you got something out of it, some of it resonated with you. And yeah, see you next time. Bye! Hi there, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading on, excuse me, on what is your person currently feeling. So today, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. I'm going to jump straight into the tarot, and then I'm going to do some channeled messages and pull some letters and signs. So if you chose the Sacred Rose Tarot, this is your pile. If not, go ahead and check another one. And then if none of those resonate, then maybe there isn't a message for you today. So anyway, let's get started. So, what is Pile 2's person currently feeling towards them? Okay. So we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. We have the King of Swords. We have the Empress in reverse. Make sure that's straight. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And on the back of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh my god, sorry. I like ate something before this and now it's just there. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse as the back of the deck energy. Okay. And actually, before we start, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for a few cards. So can we get a clarifier for this Two of Cups in reverse, please? Knight of Cups. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay. And then Ten of Cups. Okay, can we get a clarifier for this Ten of Cups in reverse? Spirit, can we get a clarifier for the Ten of Cups in reverse? I have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. First thing I want to note is I feel like you and this person probably have not talked in a while, and you might be really confused about this situation. Actually, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pull a clarifier for this King of Swords as well. I'm gonna clarify for the King of Swords, please, Spirit. We have Justice. Okay, so, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like you and this person haven't talked in quite a while, if I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this person kind of left you in the dust a little bit. I feel like whatever happened between you two left both of you different. Like, whatever happened, it like changed your life pretty much. Kind of want to start with this King of Swords and Justice here to kind of talk about how they're viewing themselves right now. With this King of Swords, I feel like they are really guarded right now. They're in this place of like trying to control everything around them. I feel like they aren't really being open with anyone in their life right now. I think whatever happened between you guys, you know, like either one of you cut the other one off. If I'm gonna be honest, in this situation, I feel like it's this person that cut you off, and they didn't really tell you why, and they didn't really like get into it. They were just like, I'm done, bye. And that obviously it would leave anyone confused, but I feel like it left you very confused and sad. Sorry. Thought I said that really weird. I think they're just kind of guarding themselves right now. I know I already said that, but that's just the energy that I'm getting. Like, they're very standoffish, very distant. Like, I don't know, I just keep looking at this King of Swords and he's holding up this sword and like he looks like emotionless, and I feel like that's just how he's acting. Like he's just, or sorry, I said he, but I mean like whoever your person is. It doesn't have to be a he. I just this person is really keeping their distance. They're just trying to maintain control. However, with this Justice card, I feel like they know in their heart. Oh God, sorry. I think they know in their heart that they did not do you justice. They did not treat you fairly. They didn't like they know what they did was wrong. Whatever it is that they did wrong. And in this case, I'm getting the vibe that, you know, they just cut and run, ghosted you kind of energy. And they know that that wasn't right. But for some reason, they're really trying to protect their energy right now. They're really trying to avoid their feelings, honestly. And the interesting part is that I'm not really getting a clear sense of how it is they feel about you. But one thing's for sure, they definitely know how they think about you. And for whatever reason, they are trying to avoid it. They're trying to, I think they think about you a lot is what I meant by it. They know how they think of you, and I think they're trying to avoid the fact that they think so much about you. Because we also have this High Priestess card here with the shared energies, and both of you are like really thinking about each other a lot. Like there is absolutely a psychic connection here. I think both of you feel each other. You might also have dreams about each other as well. You know, the High Priestess, all about that spiritual-ish. But yeah, just any sort of like psychic messaging, I guess, you know, like honestly, you might even get like psychic downloads about each other, and honestly, that's probably why he's trying. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I keep saying he. This person might have like really masculine energy, but they are aware of these psychic downloads, and they just get like thoughts and feelings about you and like how you're doing, and they're like, I don't want to think about that person right now. So yeah, but they know what they did was dirty, and they want to make amends, or at least like, I feel like honestly they kind of have a lot of guilt and shame towards themselves in general, and I feel like what happened they feel really bad about, and that might also contribute to why they're trying so hard not to think about you. But let's go over to you. Oh my God, no. It's just a mess today, I'm sorry. It's been wild today. Anyway, I feel like that kind of like represents, you know, what happened with you guys. Like, you're just going along, having fun, and then all of a sudden, nope. It's like, what happened? Anyway, so let's go over to you. The only thing that I'm getting, or just, okay, to reiterate, you know, they think about you a lot. Because we have this Two of Cups here, and we have this Knight of Cups. Both very, like, emotional feelings kind of energies. And I feel like because they're in reverse, like, you know, like, I always, when I look at reverses, I try to, like, I feel like there's different meanings to reverses. Like, sometimes it can mean the opposite of what the card upright represents, or sometimes it could be, like, the fact that it's upside down can be representing how, like, you know, like, if you're asking about another person, how they're trying not to think that way about you. Because I feel like just the fact that they came out as, like, you know, how this person sees you, they very obviously have feelings for you. They very obviously have deep feelings for you, and have, like, this, like, with the Two of Cups here, has a, like, knows that they have a very strong connection with you, and they feel like you could possibly be a soulmate. That's the Two of Cups energy. And then with this Knight of Cups, you know, they absolutely want to come forward and talk about their feelings with you, but I think, you know, because they're showing up as this King of Swords and Justice, or just King of Swords, they're trying so hard not to think about it, and trying to, I want to say, heal themselves. You know, I'm not 100% sure, because I can't read their energy exactly, but that is my best guess, is that there's something's going on with them, and they kind of want to heal their energy. And I think you are such a strong presence in their life. You have such an impact on their life and the way that they view things, that it honestly scares the shit out of them. I think it really freaks them out to feel so much. And so I feel like, you know, with this Two of Cups and Knight of Cups in reverse, it's not that they don't have feelings for you. They absolutely do. But it's more of that they don't want to have feelings towards you. And then I guess I'll like bring up this Justice card again. They know what they did was wrong. And I think it's funny that it's next to the Knight of Cups. God, sorry. So I think it's funny that it's next to the Knight of Cups, because they want justice. They want to come forward, but they're protecting their energy right now. Let's move on to the Empress in reverse. I feel like the way that they view your connection is, if I'm going to be honest, if I'm going to be honest, I feel like the way that they view your connection is, like, in a way, not ideal. But I don't think it's because they think you're not ideal, or because they think, you know, like, oh, I just don't see it with them. I don't think that's the case. I think the relationship that you guys had was very tumultuous. If you can speak correctly, Maggie. I feel like maybe you guys ran into a lot of obstacles, maybe not with each other exactly, but just by being together, that like somehow brought in all this energy. Because honestly, from what I'm getting, I feel like you have a lot of intense energy. I feel like you are usually, like, I wouldn't say bring drama into people's lives, because I don't get that feeling. I feel like dramatic people are attracted to you. And it's not because you're a drama queen or anything like that, but because you have this, like, light about you. And people who are living in the dark are very attracted to that, which maybe this person, that's, like, how you guys met, is, like, they were in a very dark place, and you like brought light to the situation, which is why they felt such a deep connection to you. But I feel like the way that they see the connection, or like what happened in the past, is that like because you have this light about you, like that didn't stop, or just because you guys were together or having a thing or whatever, guys had a connection, that didn't stop other people who saw your light and was attracted to that, didn't stop them from going to you and like nearly causing problems for you and this person. So I feel like they're a little bit wary about the connection. I think because I think they're kind of intimidated about that side of you, which could very possibly be the reason why they just kind of cut and run, because they kind of felt like they needed to protect their energy from all the intense people in your life, or the intense people surrounding the connection. I feel like this person does have a really strong like spiritual energy to them. Because even though they're coming up as the King of Swords, you guys both share this High Priestess card, which is all about like psychic awakenings and consciousness and, you know, like higher consciousness. So yeah, I think they do have that spiritual side to them, but I feel like whatever they're going through, they just kind of felt like they needed to protect their energy from that. Like they weren't really ready to have a whole ass spiritual awakening at this moment in time, like when they met you. And so I think they just got a little bit freaked out. Which is also why they might be looking at this connection and being like, man, I really like Pile 2. They're like my dream girl or dream guy, and I just like have this intense need to go to them, but the relationship just attracts so much trouble and so much instability that I just can't handle it, and I need to like walk away from it, you know. And then I talked a little bit about this High Priestess card already, but I just want to mention, like, because it's this shared energy, like, yeah, you might be getting, like, psychic messages about them. I mean, having a tarot card reading done, like, you might dream about them. You might, like a song that you guys used to listen to might come on the radio every once in a while, or, like, I don't know, just a bunch of signs and messages about this person, like, come up every once in a while, and I feel like it has a really heavy burden on both of you. I think for you, because you might still be confused about the whole situation and what happened, and for them, because they're trying really hard to work things out for themselves and, like, maintain that control. Because I feel like with the King of Swords, sorry, I keep going back and forth, but anyway, with the King of Swords, it is very, like, I am in control of my fate and my mind, and I am going to do everything I can to keep myself intact, and, like, yeah. So yeah, it might just be, like, a lot for them to deal with at this point. But as far as, like, where they want the relationship to go, I feel like they're kind of just leaving it up to fate right now. I think they don't want to leave things unsaid, you know. They don't want to just, like, leave the way that they did and, like, that's how you remember them forever. But they're kind of also, like, they're kind of also thinking just whatever happens, happens, kind of, like, or maybe not necessarily leaving it up to fate, but I think they're kind of leaving it up to the right opportunity to come forward. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's all about opportunity and luck, and, like, I think they're just waiting for the right time. And it really just depends on, like, fate in a way of, like, well, you know, what... It depends on fate in the sense of, like, well, it just so happened to plop in my lap this opportunity, but you know what I mean? I think that's just kind of what they're waiting for. I think also a little part of them might expect you to be angry with them, which maybe you are, maybe you're not. And I think I mentioned before, like, I think this person just has a lot of guilt and shame holding them down a lot, and so I think that's just kind of like their instinctual, like, yeah, this person's mad at me because of what I did, so I'm just gonna wait until they're not mad at me, and then I'll make my move. Which is honestly probably what they're looking for. And then with this Ten of Cups in reverse, like, the Ten of Cups talks about, like, true happiness and, like, emotional fulfillment. I feel like even though it's in reverse, I think it mostly represents, like, how unsure they are, especially, like, of the future, especially because of this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, anything can change. Like, it really is up to fate and luck and opportunity to kind of present itself to determine what the future has in hold. So I feel like they won't come forward until they feel the time is right. And I think they kind of have a somewhat healthy attitude about it. Like, they're not expecting you guys to get back together, and they're not expecting, like, things to get even worse. I think they're just like, whatever happens, happens, kind of. That's what I'm getting with that. And as far as overall energy, we have this Five of Pentacles. I think they're just trying to do what's best for them at this moment. I think, like I said before, they just weren't really ready for this intense Two of Cups soulmate kind of energy, and they needed to take a step back, honestly. I feel like they are genuinely going through some things right now, like maybe even financial things or, like, family things, but overall, they don't hate you, you know? Like, they have good feelings towards you. They have really deep feelings for you. They feel very safe with you. They feel very attached to you. With, like, all this cup and water energy, like, High Priestess is, like, Pisces, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, you know, it's a bunch of, and I'm blanking on the Wheel of Fortune right now, but, like, it's a lot of water energy. They feel very deeply for you. And then with this Empress and Five of Pentacles, it's a little bit of that earth energy coming through, of, like, feeling safe and secure with you. Yeah. So I am going to go ahead and get into the channeled messages and signs and letters. I think I'm going to start with the signs and letters. The first reading I did channeled messages and I almost forgot about them, so I'm going to get some letters and signs first. So let's see. It's a nice handful. Okay, so to start we have T. Actually, you know what? Sorry. gonna grab one more, or a few more. Also, sorry that they're like written on paper. I'm gonna get new letters and like try to find some charms with, take those, with like signs on them so that it's a little bit prettier. Anyway, we have to start T, we have G, B, E, J, JK, and maybe, honestly, maybe that's a thing, like, maybe they like used to joke around a lot with you, and they'd be like, JK, or like, just kidding. V, O, F, I don't know if I said that one, I, there's Scorpio, Cancer, so yeah, 2 water signs already, and then Gemini. So yeah, any of these letters or signs could be significant to you. Their name could start with one of these letters, they could be one of these signs, or have one of these placements in their chart. Whatever resonates for you, you know, could be anything. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and give you a minute to look at that while I shuffle these cards over here. What would pile 2's person say to them if they could be completely honest? What would pile 2's person say to pile 2 if they could be completely honest? Look me in the eyes and tell me you love me. What else would pile 2's person say to pile 2? You make it look easy. So yeah, that's another thing, like, maybe, like, I'm not really getting the feeling that they have big, like, ego problems, but maybe they felt a little bit intimidated by you in general. Like, I feel like you might have a very, like, vibrant personality, and they maybe are intimidated by that. I can't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you. For all of my Juno fans out there. Where are you going? What else would they say? What else would pile 2's person say? Ooh, we have I love you. See, I'm telling you, they have really deep feelings for you, but I think they're just a little bit scared of your energy. I'm not gonna, especially with that Scorpio we have here, like, maybe you're a Scorpio and they're just like, whew, you know. I love that you know how to keep up with me. And then can we get married already? Let's grab 2 more. Okay, well, that was like 100 of them, so. Hi. Camera cut out again. I really need to fix the setting on my camera so that there's not a limit. It's just so freaking stupid. Like, anybody out there, please help me with that. So, I don't know what was the last one, but can we get married already? Never say goodbye. Tell me what you want. And then on the back, we have inconsistency, which I feel like makes sense with, like, that Empress card being in reverse, like, instability, inconsistently, like, you know, and also inconsistency with, like, their behavior. I think, you know, I feel like when they left, it wasn't their norm. It, like, totally came out of nowhere and just, like, threw you off completely. But here's what we have. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm so sorry for that, like, it just cut out in the middle there. I'm gonna work on that. Hopefully by next video I will have been able to film a freaking whole reading without it cutting out once. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got something out of this. I hope it resonated. I hope that you got some answers that you were looking for, especially with this pile. I feel like there was a lot that was left unsaid and really just kind of left you feeling confused. I think I've said that like 300 times this video, but anyway, follow for more content. I post a new video every week. And peace, love, and light. And see you at the next video. Bye! Hi there, Pile 3! Welcome to your reading on what are their current feelings about you. You little cutie. So I am just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start with the tarot. I'm gonna go into channel messages and then signs and letters. So let's get started. So what is Pile 3's person's current feelings towards them? What are Pile 3's person's current feelings towards them? Oh my god, okay, that's too many. Pile 3's person's current feelings towards them. Pile 3's person's current feelings towards them. How many is that? That's 4. Okay. First we have the Devil. Love that. We have Death. Oh my god. The Hanged Man. And the 8 of Swords in reverse. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm sorry for my insane reaction. All of the other videos have been pretty intense too, if I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty heavy energy. Okay, I'm not gonna take that one because it's too many. What are Pile 3's person's current feelings towards them? Okay, so we have, oops, yeah, no, this one. We have the 3 of Coins in reverse, and we have, actually, the 5 of Coins in reverse, clarifying the 3 of Coins, and then on the back of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. Sorry, I don't know why I said back of the deck like Jim Carrey. Okay. Pile 3. Wow. So right off the bat, I feel like both of you have some pretty deep feelings for one another. I think this is an incredibly karmic, spiritual connection. We have 3 major arcanas representing you, your person, and the connection. So let's get started. Let's start with you and how your person is viewing you. With this Devil card, I feel like it's really easy to be like, oh, well, they just, they think I'm a devil. They don't think you're a devil. The Devil is all about temptations and losing humanity, losing sight of your goals and your morals. Which doesn't really sound much better, but I feel like really what's going on here is the way that they see you. I think their feelings run so deep for you that they see you as a temptation. I feel like, them also seeing themselves as the Death card, like that's Scorpio energy, and Scorpios can either be really dark or really motivated to find the light. And I feel like in this case, your person might have some more darker attributes to them. And along with those darker attributes, those dark personality traits, I feel like they are very very susceptible to addictions. Funny enough, I feel like they, as all Scorpios do, they have like this like extremist way of thinking, like this, I'm either not gonna do anything tonight or I'm gonna go skydiving right now. I feel like a lot of Scorpios kind of have that mentality. They could be a Scorpio, you could also be you could be a Capricorn, but that's, or have Scorpio placements or something. That's just what I'm seeing with the Death card there. It's has Scorpio energy to it. But my point is that I think, like, because they think like that and because they have such deep feelings for you, I feel like they see you as addictive, as somebody who is incredibly intoxicating and just like femme fatale energy, kind of like somebody who is just gonna end it all for them and just ruin them as a person. Because they have such strong, not only attraction, but feelings for you. And then, like I said, the way that they see themselves is, I feel like they do kind of see themselves as like a daredevil. I think they do see themselves as like a bad boy kind of energy, or like bad girl kind of energy. But more than anything, looking at the Death card itself, like, I think they're looking at themselves in a very, like they see themselves as a caterpillar right now about to go into a cocoon and metamorphose into something beautiful, into a butterfly, like I just said. So I think they're going through a huge transformation right now. I'm gonna grab a clarifier for this one, actually, just to get like a more clear view on like what's transforming in their life. Can I get a clarifier for the Death card, please? Get a clarifier for the Death card. Okay. So yeah, okay, maybe he wants to go up, right? We have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like in terms of transforming, I feel like they're transforming the way that they communicate with people and really how they think about themselves and others, just their perspective on things. I feel like, with this like bad boy, bad girl energy, they like a little bit emo and like, oh, the world sucks and like I'm just so cynical and like so tired of everything, like, like pretty much like teenagers do all the time. But I think they're growing out of it. I think they are maturing and they're realizing that because they have such a cynical outlook on life, that it's really prevented them from like taking initiative in serious discussions that they've needed to have, like in like past relationships, and like it's prevented them from actually cultivating and nurturing a relationship. So I feel like they're really changing the way that they talk, that they think, excuse me, the way that they see things. And I think, honestly, like, even though you're being represented as like this femme fatale kind of just addictive person that could like ruin their lives. I think it's because of you. I think you want to make them be a better person. Because also with this Devil card, I think, you know, just like, I think sorry, I'm trying to word this correctly. You know, I feel like that's like a part of their thing. They're trying to word things correctly. You know, I think they're trying to say the right thing, you know, I think that's their energy. But anyway, I think because they see you like that, they are so attracted to that addictive kind of vibe that they want to go above and beyond and like prove themselves worthy of somebody who can destroy them, if that makes sense. I think like a little bit of their philosophy going along with the death card is like they need to sorry. They need to know that, like, scratch that, I've lost my train of thought. I will say, though, like, I think they think they've met their match with you. Like, you are just such a catch, like, such a intense person, and such a deep person. I think they really, really admire that. And not only are you intense and you're deep and like a little bit mysterious and intriguing, I think they recognize that you are very you're very ambitious in a way. Like, you know what you want and you are not going to stop until you get them. I think they recognize that about you, and they love it. They eat that shit up. And so I feel like, you know, they're going through this change. They're going through this metamorphosis and learning how to communicate better, learning how to like fix their mentality so that they're not always just like cynical and depressed and like, you know, like just pessimistic and seeing the world as such an awful place. I think they're trying to change that for you. I think you kind of jump-started this like this shift for them. Absolutely. And as far as the way that they see the connection, I think they have high hopes, but they're definitely leaving it up, like surrendering to God, basically. Like, and I don't get the sense that like anything really happened to you guys, because honestly, I'm getting the feeling that this is like a pretty new connection. You guys, like, you guys haven't been together very long, but they're already like really attracted to you, and I think they're just kind of like, I think they're more worried about themselves fucking it up. Sorry, I curse a lot. I think they're more worried about them fucking it up rather than like you doing anything wrong, or, you know. And so they're just kind of leaving it up to God and being like, well, you know, I really like this person, but if things don't work out, that's okay. If they do, awesome. But, you know, they're just waiting to see how it goes, honestly. And as far as the shared energies between you two, I think you guys really, like, I feel like both of you find it really easy to be around the other person. I think you guys go like really well together. Even like thinking about the devil and the death card, like of course the devil and death would like be a couple. Like that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like you guys are kind of like made for each other. And yeah, it's just like everything feels really easy, you know. The Eight of Swords upright talks about like burdens and heavy work and like mental torture, but in reverse, like it's really easy. It's like I feel like, especially because it's a swords card, it's extremely easy to talk to each other about things and like share ideas and emotions with one another. But also I feel like life kind of feels easier with each other around, honestly. And you know, like you make each other happy, which, like I said, yeah, of course the devil and death would make each other happy. I think that's so funny. But anyway, moving forward with like where they want to go with the relationship, I think really what they want out of this relationship is like reliability and dependability. I think they really like, I mean, obviously they really, really like you. They're very attracted to you. But they're not really sure what's going to happen. They're kind of letting it go up to the universe. But when it comes down to it, like Death and Scorpio, even Capricorn that rules this devil card, both of them, all they really want at the end of the day is somebody who's going to hold them and be like, it's okay, you know, like shit happens and we're gonna get through it. Just somebody that's gonna like be there for them, you know? That's what everybody else wants. But I think both of you are more in touch with the darker side of life, and so you know what chaos looks like. And so more than anything, like true chaos, by the way, more than anything, both of you really just want a stable relationship where both of you will be there for each other and care for each other and like someday like start a family with, if I'm gonna be honest. That's the vibe I'm getting. And for like overall energy, I feel like they really feel like you guys have something real. Like you guys aren't like hiding shit from each other, and you aren't playing games. You guys are just straightforward with one another, which I feel like both of you really admire in a person, as someone who can just say it like it is. And yeah, I'm getting like really good vibes here, and it's just the vibes are immaculate here. But yeah, no, I seriously get good things from you guys, and I think, you know, also, I think I said before, I'm not getting the feeling that this has been a relationship that has been a thing for very long, so, you know, anything can happen. But I think the way that you guys are going, you guys are setting up some good energy. So let's go ahead and get into letters and signs and channeled messages. I'm gonna do channel messages first this time, actually. I keep switching up my game when it comes to these cards. I don't know why, but anyway. So, Spirit, what would pile 3's person say to them if they could be completely honest with them? Okay, we already have... You put a spell on me. See, exactly, that devil energy. It's like you're intoxicating to them. Lover boy, absolutely. What else? Say you choose me. Yeah, again with that dependability. What else? Oh my god, I love you. That flew out of there. They have really strong feelings for you. I am telling you. Okay, keep going. What else would they say? Divine timing. I don't want to lose you. What else would this person say to pile 2? Let me be your Prince Charming. I'm liking this. What else would they say? I love that you know how to keep up with me. Yeah, that's like I said, like you guys go so well together. You guys know how to talk to each other. It's just really easy being together, open, honest. Yeah, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna take that one too. Let's see, what else would this person say? Or actually, you know what? I'm just gonna skip to the good part. Okay, can we start over, please? Tell me what you want. And on the back, where would I be without you? Kind of also want to put that one in there because anybody who knows that song Closer by 9 Inch Nails, like that's a very Scorpio Capricorn song to be like, oh, this is how they make me feel. And as far as like, can we start over, please? Tell me what you want. Like, I feel like that's only gonna resonate for like a very few of you, like who this is about somebody that you guys have been in a relationship with before. But for the most part, for most of you, I feel like this is a newer thing and it's kind of like hasn't really started yet. But anyway, so that's that. Let's see, what are some letters? And okay, you get a lot. Okay, we have Aquarius. We have X. X marks the spot. That came to mind. Sagittarius. Aries. Pisces. That Hanged Man is ruled by Pisces, so an M or a W, whichever way you want to read that. Q. R. B. This over there for a second. This is a P, I think. We have J. We have O. G. Wow, you guys got a ton. Here's that Scorpio energy. The Death card. We have Leo. U. And C. Okay. There you go. Yeah, so any of these letters could be in their name somewhere. It could be a place or like a thing that you guys have a connection with. Honestly, anything that resonates, any of those letters that resonate. And then, of course, the signs. They could be that sign or have those signs in their chart. But yeah. This is where I'm gonna leave you. I finally, yay, I got through a reading without having to like re-record it or stop in the middle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you and I hope you got something out of it. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!